Welcome back, everybody. Lord Twitch here, and today we're going to continue with episode 294 of our Dungeons & Dragons Space Shuttle Season 2 series here on the channel. Once again, if you guys want to interact with me or any of the other members of the Discord, take a peek at the Discord link in the description. While you're down in the description, take a peek at the 10% off W link. Helps me out, helps with the company, and it's a great thing to do. That being said, if you guys have not already, be sure to subscribe. We are trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark before the end of August. This way we can do a little bit of a face review for you guys. There's a little bit of an incentive there. Alright, that being said, last episode we did go ahead and complete the Tier 2 quest lines, plus jumped in to do some more of these Protectors of the Earth quest. We're not really going to focus on this too much today. In fact, I actually want to get back into the Tier 3 stuff. Specifically, like this chemical combiner, because this is more of like the required stuff, and I think it'll probably come like this way or something like that to connect into what we have already done. So let's go ahead, start with the chemical combiner, and looks like we're gonna need some of this. So we are going to have to go get some more of that ore. Give me a few minutes just to go a little bit of mining, and then I'll be right back. And we are back home, so let's just go ahead and cook up this 9. I also went ahead and found like another meteor while we were down there, so I started mining a bit of that. I didn't grab everything that was there just because, well, that would have taken forever. But I grabbed a decent chunk. I know we had a bit prior that I was starting to get ready. So let's just get those turned into plates. And that should actually take care of that. Do we have any Osram? Definitely enough to make a block. Heat. And then I know we have our elite. This quest is actually the main reason I'm doing it. Or this item is the main reason we're doing this quest, rather. Just so that I don't end up using it. Alright, how are we on tin? So craft 2 of these guys. Motor. Surprised we actually have one. 60k. We do have the 10ks at least. Alright, so we have what, this, that, as well as that. So chest and this guy. CPU. Huh. Okay, we do have a bit of paper. I'll just take all of this. Actually, we do have 2 floral already. let's just make a couple blocks. Alright, so there's that. And I believe all that's left is just the other plates. The empowered void plates, or void crystals. Let's see. So, mana steel, brick, redstone. Alright, let's grab a bit of iron. Okay, we do need another block of redstone as well. Plus the inert blood. And just make a block of coal real quick. So all that we need to do is just make a bit more mana steel. Alright, I went ahead and just did another 9 on top of what we already had. I figured this way we can actually just save the other 4. Alright, so it looks like we should just be able to toss everything onto their actual display stands and the empower. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and turn all 9 of these into plates. I know we only need 8, but why not make an extra one, right? Alright, there's 8. Technically, we only needed the 8. I mean, the 9th one kicked in at the end, but it still works. But I think we should have everything now to make the chemical combiner. Alright. Requires 250 FE per tick. Good chunk. And then you get into the chemical dissolver, which looks like we need even more. And that requires an additional 100 FE per tick. Man. Gourmet venison burger. I'll keep that. Alright, so dissolver, we're gonna need more of those void. So let's just go ahead and make another void or crystal block. Some more iron. Alright, so we pop into here, we can make that last block. And then of course we need to take one of those. And we'll grab this, and of course we'll just turn this straight into plates as well. I guess that was not turned to that, so I'd start feeding that through, because we're going to need more of those plates as well. So I do need the floral green. Just grab those. So if we come into here, this guy, help if we were actually in our system so that we can craft from it. Just need one of you, one of you. You need a couple of blocks. Alright, magma cream. I think that's everything. We have those, we can remove them. But just do half these plates up. The other half will be tossed into there. Electric motor. We have one of those. So we should also have one of those heat conductors. Advanced control circuit. Alright, I just went ahead and made 8 of the energized silicone from our mystical ag farm. We're getting very low on diamonds. I'm gonna have to go get more of those. Is that 1 or 2? 2. Three ingots of copper. Toss the battery cell into there. Copper's definitely cooked up. Should be able to come into here to grab the rest of the plates, and that should be everything for the chemical dissolver. Oh, besides the magma cream. We got one or two of those. Good there. Alright, and that's the chemical dissolver as well. And then that gets into silicone, so it wants... Well, there's lots of ways of doing it. Let's put sand in the dissolver. Oh, it's silicone dioxide. So let's just grab a stack of sand. Then I'm gonna set this guy up in the actual factory over here, and just have it running off the solar power. A little bit less that we'll have to do that way, at least starting out. Let's see. For now, I'll set it here. Oh, that's quick too. Yes, give me that. Give me a bit of gold too. So water. Logs. Okay, you know what? I kind of want to just continue this. Do we have a crate? I say, I know this is definitely not going to be keeping up with how fast this goes, but this, okay, it is pulling out very slowly. Spruce. All right, that should give us our water. Okay, so then I should be able to take the water here and break that down into actual hydrogen and oxygen. I need more. Okay, now this is actually like kind of fun doing this. All right, more water to break back down. Okay, finish the hydrogen and oxygen. And of course, the cellulose we should have a good amount of at this point. And that just wants carbon, so we can actually break this back down even further. So we're getting a lot of hydrogen and oxygen this route too. Honestly, I probably could have just done the cellulose to get it. Alright, starch is from wheat. Alright, now drop the wheat in there. There we go. There's a bit of starch. How much did we need of that? Just 4? We got 2. Let me grab a couple stacks of wheat and I'll be back. Alright, so there's enough starch already. Take that. Okay, so boron. I know I have that, and it wants how much? 32. How much does 1 get me? Looked like a good 16. Alright, phosphorus. Looks like redstone dust. Iron oxide. Oh, it's phosphorus dust. Oops. Looks like netherrack has a good chance. And I actually just realized it is past that point for us to wrap things up. So if you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you have not already. Next episode, we will just continue along with some of these quests. Not sure if it'll necessarily be that. We might even get this set up and maybe hooked up to its own solar system or something like that as well. Just because, well, we're going to be having a lot of fun with it. Looks like we actually have like silicone over this way as well, and some other elements to get into. But anyway, with that, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.